Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to SuttyTrades, where we are always moving forward. And oh boy, did we move forward yesterday. And you're probably thinking, hold on, I thought you weren't trading. Neither did I. But we got an alert that came through for the US dollar, no, Aussie dollar, US dollar. And it looked pretty good. So I thought, you know what? I'm in the trial. I said I'm not going to take it too seriously, so let me just go big. I might as well just, increase my risk. So I took a trade yesterday with a 2% risk, which, I normally wouldn't do unless I was already up and over. But in this one, I was under. So, it's risky, but it's high risk, high reward, and it was a really nice setup. So I was like, let me just take it and see how it goes, follow my strategy. So I wasn't risking any more in terms of what I was doing. My strategy was still there, and I'm still confident in my strategy. I was just risking more of the balance. So let me quickly show you guys. There we go. This was the alert that came through, and the order block was all the way back, I think 20th of November or something like that. So it's taken a while to kind of work its way back up. But it's really nice. I love these order blocks when it's like a push down and then it like slowly works its way up, because sometimes you get then another big drop. It might push through. So though, let me just have a look at it. Let me quickly show you guys. There it is, guys. As you can see, the candle itself where the order block was drawn from was a strong full candle. So, there was not really much wick to the downside. And I did find a really nice area of imbalance right dead center of that order block as well. So let me just zoom out for you guys so we can see that. All right, there it is. Hold on. There it is. So you see that there, really nice, strong push down, really big area of imbalance with nothing else that price needs to go higher to test in this area. So I saw prices definitely coming up to this area and then going down. Then it might push back up and break it, but I definitely saw price as reacting off of this, because it was quite a big area of imbalance, dead center of this order block. So for me, the probability was a little bit higher. So I was like, you know what, let's just go for it. I like how it looks. So as you can see on the 15-minute, what I would normally do is I would wait for it to go past the bottom area of this area of interest or this imbalance. Then I would place my pending order for the sell. I think I was in the market about here. So what I ended up doing is just placing the pending order there, and it picked it up on the way out. But you can see it didn't even get to half of my my stop area. So I was okay. And then we had this massive drop. I think I got to my kind of risk-free area within 2 or 3 candles. It carried on pushing down, and I was only targeting 4 hour with this one because I did see this area over here. Let me just draw it up for you guys. I saw this area over here as a potential point that it might bounce back up off, and it did. There was a little bit of it pushed really far down. Actually, I think it went all the way down to 1 to 5 there, I think. But anyway, I got my 1 to 4, and the position closed fairly quickly, to be honest. It was actually quite a quick trade. So I was really happy with that. I was actually out, so I didn't get to trade my second or third trade. But if I had, it would have actually been really good as well. Let me just show you what I would have done. So on the lower time frame, the first breaker structure would have been here. So this would have been my order block there, but obviously price didn't come back. We had another break there, price never came back. And then we had another break over here, which was actually breaking all of these lows to the left as well. So this would have been, because that's such a small body of that one, I would have taken the body of the second one to the top of that one, right? So that would have been my order block over there. And as you can see, price would have come back in over here and tapped us in. And our, looking at 25, so it would have been taking a 5 pips stop, which is over there. And we would have got our 1 to 1 within like 15 minutes. and this would have gone all the way to the 123 if we were looking for the 123. But with these lower time frame ones, I can actually look for 125, and it would have hit the 125 as well. So between the two, I could have got a potential to 4.5 R on $200 if I was risking $200 on that one as well, which, you know, we would have been what, $900 up. So unfortunately, I just wasn't at the computer for this one, so we did not take that one, but it was there, and that's why I like dropping down to the lower time frame. So let me just show you guys quickly let me just record my screen so you can see. So yeah, here was the live trade, guys. As you can see, my entry was up there. Stop loss was fine. So I think I did actually place this entry before. So I could have waited for it to come past, but I think I placed it like when it was down here because I had to go out. So ideally you want to wait for it to come past and then you place your order. So, you know, even if it pushes up higher at that point, you're not risking that stop. But anyway, it pushed up. It went only half of my stop area. And then started pushing down. Closed partial at just before TP2, and then it pushed down really easily to TP4 area. And as you can see, it would have hit TP5, if not there, because it might have turned around just before the spread actually closed my account. Closed the position, but over here it would have hit the TP5 if I was being patient. But you know, I was only looking for TP3, TP4 anyway, so. Very happy with that trade. I mean, you know, when a trade goes this well, it's awesome. You know, just taps in and just drops. You know, exactly what you want to see with the trade. So, quickly show you as well, guys. I'm just gonna stop that recording, and I've actually got So this is the account metrics, guys. So we've actually got until the 5th of Jan. So we've got some time to play with here. So you can see, I mean, not a terrible start, but it's, you know, it was, you know, the market was just weird, you know, and this was before I actually made these slight tweaks to my strategy, what I'm using now. This was the first live trade with my new updated version of my strategy, which is, you know, using the ATR for my stops, and, you know, just those bigger stops basically, and also fine-tuning the order block a little bit. So far so good. We are sitting at 174 up, so I might as well just continue trading. I think I'm going to keep trading this quite aggressively. I'm just going to trade it at 1%. The next trade, if I win that, then I'm going to go for 2%. So 1%, if I get a 4 or a 5R, that's still going to be 2.5. That's $250. So we will be extremely close. I might not even need to trade a 2% trade. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll update you guys as I find any entries. So we are waiting obviously for some more alerts to come through. There were some other alerts yesterday. Euro GBP was the last one, so we're just waiting for something to come through. There were a few crypto ones. Gold was in the evening, 17 hours ago. So I mean, these alerts are fantastic, you know, because I am too busy to be looking for all these order blocks myself, and all these alerts are doing just alerting me when an order block has been hit. And these are legit order blocks, because the people of this community that draw them out, they know what they're doing, you know, so I can trust the order blocks. And then what I do is I decide, do I want to take it or not? So these these alerts are not signals, you know. You're not trading based off of, you know, an alert comes through, then you trade. It doesn't work like that. It's an alert. That's all it is. It's just like, hey guys, this order block's been hit. Check it out. What do you think? You know. So you don't trade every single one. You basically do your analysis based off of that, or you follow your rules based off of that. And that's how I do it. I have created a set of rules around these alerts, and that's how I trade it. And they don't all go to plan, you know. I do get stopped out, but if I get a 40% win rate, I'm still moving ahead. I'm still moving forward. So I don't need a huge high win rate, because I'm always looking for that 3R, 2.5R, 2R, you know. I'm looking for that TP5 most of the time, so I'm always getting about a 2.5R for a trade. So, you know, as long as I'm getting about 40% then I'm okay. And I think with this updated version, my win rate is going to go up. So, but if you guys are interested in this, just have a look in the description, guys. I've left a link to this community. I think it's only about $17 per month, which, if you think about it, if you taking one alert, even just one, and they'll send about 5, sometimes 10 alerts in a day when it's busy. So if you just got one alert that you're winning, you can make 2R every day. So you can that $17 honestly is not much, and you know, it's for me, I find that it's so worth it. Like I would honestly pay double that if they asked it. So check it out, guys. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a small kickback from that. But I do want to kind of start a small fund with any money I make from my affiliate links, that I will actually start a live account with, doing the odd trades with, and trying to grow to a point. And what the plan is with that account is, when I get to a fairly substantial amount, you know, like $5,000, $10,000, I will start taking bits from that and giving it to charities or institutions here that are in need of money. And I'll show all that on my videos as well. So that will be the way that I kind of give back, you know, because I really want to, you know, once my journey kicks off, and hopefully I am doing well, I want to give back, you know, because this whole journey and everything I'm doing, if it's actually giving me an income and paying me a fair amount of money, I want to give back. I want to you know, pay it forward. So that's kind of how I want to do that. All these little bits that I get from affiliates, they will all be directed into a live account where I will hopefully grow to a point that I can start helping people out. So that's the idea, guys. Join up if you want. If not, don't worry, no stress. But yeah, I will check back later, guys, if there's any more alerts today, and let's see how this trial actually goes. I didn't want to trade it just because, you know, December's not been great in terms of trading, but you know, sometimes it just takes one good trade and you're back in the game. Not that I was ever out. I just wasn't feeling very confident with the markets at the moment. So, but let's see how it goes, guys. We will catch you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi guys, back again. Continuing from where we left off. There were 2 more alerts that came through, and basically I got one was a loss. This Euro USD one was a loss. It just kind of just pushed straight through. There was no, it didn't even turn. That happens sometimes, right? And you are going to take losses. And then the second one was USDCHF, which actually just finished like half an hour ago. We ended up getting 1 to 3. Unfortunately, I was out when that alert came through and I was on my phone, and I had to place the order fairly quickly, or I'd miss it, and it looked very good. But I couldn't work out on the spot. I couldn't work out the lot size that I needed to put in order to risk $100. I wanted to risk 1%. So instead, I kind of took a random guess, and I think because in the past I was doing 0.5, that was my guess, and I ended up risking, I think, $50. We still hit the 1 to 3, and we ended up just basically making back the previous loss. So it kind of was a sort of break even for the 2 trades. Unfortunately, because I didn't have the lot size correct, I should have been $100 up. We should have actually been, with the loss, still $100 up, because it should have been a $200 increase. But you know, it is what it is. I'm still happy in the sense that the trade was a winner, you know. So let me just go over those quickly for you guys, because I don't want this video to be too long. So let me quickly look. This was the Euro USD one. Now, in general, I don't really like taking these ones which break and come straight back, like straight away on the 4-hour. I like there to be a bit of movement, you know, a kind of distance between. So these are 2 completely contrasting order blocks. This is the Euro USD. Let me quickly show you. So it was this was the order block there. Okay. 4-hour. And even if you go to the 15-minute, I think there was, so I had drawn up this is going back, it was over here. So there was not really much imbalance. So the idea was that I was just going to place the order straight on when it came back. So the order was over there. My ATR at that point was saying I think it was 120 I was looking at. 120 was there. So I didn't even get to the 1-to-1. As you can see, the 1-to-1 was over there. It got to about halfway through, so it was looking good, was in profit, and then just turned around and shot up and just broke through everything. So that was a loser. There wasn't even really any second trade. It just broke through. So that was the loss, and I was risking $100 on that one, risking 1%. The second one was this one. Go back to the 15 minutes. So you see how far back it goes. These ones I really like. I like when an order block, hour or 4 hour, goes quite far back and then price comes back and hits it, because there's a bigger chance, or I see a bigger chance for price to actually bounce off of that. So what I did is I found 2 areas of imbalance. If I go all the way back. So there were these 2 areas of imbalance. You can see the gray there. It went through the first one. Now I wasn't looking at trading the first one just because it wasn't in the OB yet. So I was kind of looking at the second one, and when price turned around here, I thought, let me just place my first order at the top of the 4-hour order block. And with the ATR, which was 75, I think it was about a 14, 15, yeah. On this it's 14, I took a 14 pip stop loss, which pretty much went to the bottom of the 4-hour order block. It took a long time. We got our 1-to-1 fairly quickly, so we were break even fairly early on. It did kind of push back, and then it pushed up, and today it smashed through the 3R. So I got the 3R on that, ended up with, what would that be? 1.5, 2R total on 50, which is $100. This is the one, unfortunately, I took $50 as my risk instead of 100, just because I just miscalculated the lot size. So we should really have been $100 up on this one, but it is what it is. There was a second trade if you went down to the 5 minutes, but like I said, I was out, so I couldn't take this trade. There was a nice break, so I wouldn't. You could have taken that, but it never came back. The next break above break of structure was there, and that would have been your order block. And look how it just tapped in perfectly. At that point, I think it was 15 was the ATR, so I took it at 3. I think that was it, 3.8. I think I increased a little bit more. I just took the bottom of that order block, tapped in, and then just flew up, and you would have got your 1-to-5 on that easily, even higher. I didn't take that trade, unfortunately. With these, when you want to take your second, you've got to be sitting by the screen, Here we go, guys. So, we basically are $10 up on yesterday when I last was showing you guys this. So, profit is just shy of 200. So, next 2 days, I'm still going to risk $100. One win is $300. So that's pretty much we're almost there. So we should, 2 more wins at risking $100 should get us the pass. So looking pretty good at the moment, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and then I will, if there's any other trades, this will be another video for the next. It'll go to the next video. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.